Need for Speed Heat is a long overdue successor to the Need for Speed Underground series. But is this racer a nitros-fueled blast of the past, or does it stall out before crossing the finish line? Welcome back to No Time Gamer, a channel dedicated to speeding busy adults to top gaming time fun. Say hello to the beautiful neon glow of Palm City, a Miami clone with rampant street racing, brutal police, and a population the size of a deserted tropical island. Don't worry about the lack of traffic. This makes it a lot easier on the busy gamer to get from one race to the next. And that's what we really came for. Simple, yet challenging arcade racing. Need for Speed Heat keeps the equation pretty basic. Go fast, drift hard, and try not to wreck. Going fast is the easy part, but the other two present some unique conditions for the time-strapped gamer. Heat implements a new drift mechanic that takes some time to acclimate to. To execute a drift, you release and then quickly re-engage the gas. This mechanic had me fishtailing through walls and dropping positions in all my early races. Graciously, Heat doesn't require you to capture the top spot in those beginning courses, so you can relax and just embrace your early failures. You'll get the hang of that power slide soon enough, and once you do, you'll be whipping around those corners like a pro. And you better, because the next design choice is really going to piss you off. So let's talk about the course barriers during races, or lack thereof. These barriers visually guide you along the track during the race, but if you happen to screw the pooch on any given turn, they don't do a damn thing from keeping you from blowing completely off track. I'd be doing well, approaching a tight corner, when all of a sudden my tired old brain would glitch out. I'd smash right through that useless wall and slam to a building a street over. Maybe I'll just press the car reset button. Good thought. Doesn't exist. Now I've got two choices. Try to 180 back into last place, or restart the whole damn thing. Don't get me wrong, I've abused the hell out of the rewind feature in other racers, so not having it feels kind of fresh. But give me something, anything, so I don't have to restart every race after one freaking crash. This presents an even bigger dilemma once the cops show up. Once you earn a heat level in either races or free roam, these over-aggressive boys in blue work hard to bust your butt. Between setting traps and straight up slamming you into oblivion, they make a rough time of any race. Even when the race is finished, these peacekeepers are going to stay right on your tail. They don't stop just because a race is over, and the only way to lose them is to lose them. If they bring you to a standstill or wreck your ride, your street rep and bank account are going to take a serious dump. Bigger chases can earn you extra rewards, but when you've only got a little time to play, losing a plethora of hard-earned progress makes these public servants something you'll try to avoid. This hints at what keeps Heat from being truly great for the busy gamer. It's at its best when you are going from one race to the next, getting into the flow, and enjoying the thrill of each course. But between the over-aggressive cops in the night, the periodic need to upgrade your ride, and unnecessary sections in the story missions, it forces you out of the flow. Nighttime is where the game shines, but to avoid pushing my heat level too high, I would only do a race or two before heading back to the garage. This drove me to focus on the police-free day races, which are great at building bank, but won't increase your rep level. And you need rep level to progress the story. The story missions are also needlessly prolonged by meaningless follow and tutorial sections. Plus, the writing in the story is unremarkable and predictable. No one component is a deal breaker, but they all add up to disrupt the fun. It was weird because I love the racing, and I couldn't quite put my finger on why I wasn't drawn back into playing this game. Then I realized the game was sabotaging its own momentum. It's a shame because the potential for a just one more race type of game was there. For the gamer with a small pit crew at home, Heat is single player, and the content of the story mode may keep you from playing this game with younger speed demons around. Older kids should be fine, but will most likely ask to take a few laps around the city for themselves. This means, like the characters in the game, you'll be required to do your street racing in secret, aka once the kids are in bed. Need for Speed Heat has great potential, held back by choices that prevent busy gamers from getting into a flow. When you can put a string of races together, it's a blast. Even the unusual mechanics and lack of solid barriers won't ruin the joy of the races. but the unforgiving police chases, the momentum-halting upgrades, and the unnecessary story beats stop this racer from hitting top speed. The best way I can put it, the racing is superb, everything else is a waste of time. So for busy gamers, Need for Speed Heat is time somewhat well spent. Do you agree with our review? Leave a comment below. If you want more reviews and content geared toward the adult gaming lifestyle, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you really like our content, please consider supporting us on Patreon by clicking on the link in the description.